Hey, Lana here, Lana's Lantern, Holistic Women's Health and Fitness. I want to do a little vlog documentation for you. So, in our community, I help to facilitate other women to take charge of their own health. And we do that through anti-inflammatory challenges and other challenges for our health and our fitness. And we do them together in a group for camaraderie and support and feeling like we belong together in that group and we're all going through similar challenges and we're not alone. So I want to share my own personal journey right now because I think it's really important that we're transparent and that we acknowledge how unique we all are as individuals, and not everything fits for everyone. So I began a paleo lifestyle 13 years ago because I had I had anemia really bad. I was, I think, like 40 pounds heavier than I am at this time. I was extremely fatigued, tired, a ton of irritable bowel, and just really not thriving in life, depression and really bad anxiety. So I did a Whole30 elimination diet, and that revealed a lot of sensitivities. So over the years, I have remained paleo basically to the same diet that worked for me with the Whole30. A few more allergies have come along, in particular to nightshades. I keep trying to introduce eggs or legumes to my life, and really, so I have an autoimmune disorder. So it's like once I introduce something, my whole system really flares and becomes reactive to pretty much everything. So over the years, I've been a pretty healthy person, and I, slip back and forth with sugar. I was trying out wine, and time and again I would get to a point where my inflammatory responses would flare, and one reason or another I would be feeling really poor. So this last time, it's been a long stint of weeks of a real flared bowel, abdominal pain with uterine fibroid, ovarian cyst, and a hemangioma on my liver, and just extreme fatigue, just not functioning well, real serious brain fog, and a lot of pain in the abdomen and in the lower back. I was training for a marathon and I had to stop running. I've continued weightlifting because I can back off on the weights and still do my workouts. But I got feeling pretty low where I wasn't functioning in day-to-day, not doing my life with my kids and my husband and everything. My friends canceling appointments because I wasn't feeling well enough to go, all of the things when you're unwell. So I decided that, okay, this week I'll only eat things that I know for sure don't bother me, and what it came down to was meat. I've never reacted to any meat. So I started researching the carnivore diet. I never thought ever that I've been a proponent in my community for eating a ton of vegetables for autoimmune conditions. There's lots of research about that. However, Dr. Walls does say that if you have a lot of trouble with vegetables, if your autoimmune is pretty severe, to start out with, broths, and then just a bit of cooked vegetables in your broths, and then go from there. So that is acknowledged with autoimmune. But I noted anyhow that, okay, well, I'll just eat meat. And, so I was researching it, how to do it properly so I don't like crash in any way, right? Because we're all afraid that our blood sugar will get too low, that we're just not getting enough vitamins and nutrients. So I started researching, and there is a lot of evidence that you can get everything you need from meat, especially if you're eating enough fat from animal protein or animal fat. But, as we know, the entire scientific community can prove one thing, and they can also prove the opposite. And all we can do as human beings is try things on ourselves and get curious and experiment. So I am trying out a carnivore diet right now. I cannot at this time tolerate dairy or eggs. So I'm hoping that at the very best, I can tolerate a bit of eggs and a bit of butter. Like, that would be great. Today, I actually had some clarified butter. So my allergies have shown that I'm allergic to all the things in the dairy, like the lactose, the casein, and the whey. And I know not all of those things, like the milk solids, are removed from clarified butter. So, but I think it still has a bit of lactose. I could be wrong. So anyhow, I'm trying out the casein, or the clarified butter, and I tolerated that today. So when I reintroduce something in my diet, I'll do it 3 times a day for 3 days, and then I'll go back to very clean, strict eating for a week to see how that affected me, so that I can isolate the thing, right? So I was, at the beginning of the week, really ill, before the carnivore diet, right? And then 2 days into it, holy moly, I was having massive headaches, constipation, insomnia, which is not normal for me, and I was off balance. I was really off, like everything. My eyesight was blurry, and a lot of people would panic from that, and they would be like, oh my God, my blood sugar's crashed, and this is not healthy, and I'm gonna, be too hypoglycemic. But I researched that these can be like detox symptoms, and to hang in there and make sure you're eating enough fats and electrolytes and getting enough water. So I did that. I hung in there, and then by day 3, I was sleeping 10 hours a night. Like, my body was just like, resting finally. Day 4, another 10-hour night. By day 4 in the afternoon, I ate some liver because I was craving it. And I went, zip, like, it was immediate. I perked up. And then today's day 5. And I had liver for breakfast because I was craving it. I've been trying to force myself for months to eat liver, and I just couldn't. I would buy it and it would go bad in the fridge because I just couldn't do it. But I was actually craving it this week, so that's funny. But it has a lot of vitamins in it. My brain fog is not, it's about halfway gone. My headaches are gone, like, thank goodness. And my dizziness and feeling off balance, that's gone. So I feel safe to drive now. My irritability, oh yeah, I had a ton of irritability. I had a hard time controlling my temper with my family. In fact, I kind of isolated myself because I was just snapping at everybody. And that has, last night I noticed how calm I felt, like really calm. Today, my outlook on life is so much brighter than it has been in a long time. So I am documenting, journaling every day what I'm eating and how I'm feeling. And you know, a lot of people would say to you, well, this is so excessive or whatever. You know what's excessive? Being sick and not participating in life. Suffering because you are just trying to do what everyone tells you should do. Being on a whole bunch of medications because you've gotten yourself into a place where you're so sick that you're on all these meds. And you probably aren't even acknowledging that you got yourself there, like you did that. And you can get yourself out of it. In most cases, you can. So I want to share my journey of taking charge of my own health. I was doing pretty good at 46 years old, training for a marathon. After overcoming autoimmune issues, doing really well, but autoimmune can just creep up on you, baby, and it can just flare up on you. And I love the fact, I'm so thankful that meat exists, because I don't know what I would do without it. I would probably be in the hospital today, because I was getting so bad that I would have had to go into the hospital, and they would have had me on IV, and who knows what kind of surgeries would end up being done and all of this stuff, right? Because in the medical system, they don't validate food allergies. They don't correlate it. It's crazy. And I have a lot of experience because my son has autoimmune, and the pressure to get that child to eat all of the things that have put him in the hospital with asthma attacks and autoimmune condition. So I will continue to vlog my progress with carnivore, and I am not doing carnivore with dairy right now. And that is not a common thing either. So today I'm thriving. I ran out to my car and I ran back in. I have had, it's the afternoon and I don't need a nap. I've had energy to do all the things I need to do. And that's huge for me. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you next time. Bye.